Probably.
The fireworks, huh?
Makes sense. It's kind of where we left off. Oh, I was doing this thing.
Firedale said he'll be on his way home soon and get on as soon as he gets there.
Hey, Darko, you want to come over here for a bit?
Yeah, let me get this last miner for the coal placed real quick.
Okay.
He's still at the Fixmas area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I'm frozen again. God.
Good thing you got a new webcam.
Yeah, great. Works awesome.
Is this a human particle accelerator?
Maybe. I don't know if it works. Don't suppose you have a parachute on you.
I don't hear you if you're talking.
You don't hear me if I'm talking. Do you really not hear me? What the heck? What the... Now what? Okay, let me look at the freaking... Yeah, of course. It probably reset the audio mic to the voice and video. You know, don't take... Yeah, okay, yeah, let's default to the mic for the camera. Damn it, Discord. You know...
So, I saw you with your parachute, so I thought that was a sign for me to put my parachute on.
Right, I was saying I hope you got your parachute, and I have not tested it.
Well, ready?
Yep.
Ow! You gonna come pick me up? I hit the ramp and died. It went straight. It didn't follow the the curve up.
Huh.
Do you want me to go through it again so you can see what happens?
Oh, I think I know what happened.
I think it went from here and ignored those two.
Well, let's try it like that. I'm sure that won't hurt at all.
Here I come.
Did you die again?
No, I'm like 1, 2, like 4. This is where I landed. I haven't moved.
Oh.
What happens if this is a bounce pad instead of a ramp? And I shoot into the bounce pad.
Well, I can find out. You're connected.
All right, here I go. Backwards.
Okay.
Does that make Christmas music when I hit
It does. It does.
Oh, no.
I already...
Oh,
Bye.
That was an accident there.
Let's try it like that.
All right. Is it ready?
Yeah, I don't know if you're going to hit it, but we're going to find out. Well, yeah, hit it.
Oh. Right in front of it.
Maybe if I put that on a ramp. Oh, crap. Yeah, okay, jetpack, please. Thank you. Obviously, I haven't looked up anybody's design on this thing because I'm sure people have figured this out 100 times over.
Yeah. Hi, my name's Darkvan, and this is Human Particle Accelerator.
Okay, it's on the ramp, but it doesn't look like it ramped.
Okay, well, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Nope. Dang it.
Challenge is getting the next one to go at an angle without killing you. Okay, try that one.
Oh. That's interesting. I hit the pillar where I'm extracting the SAM. And it took me, it wouldn't let me get my parachute for a while.
Well, you got to be going down.
Yeah, I hit the pillar. Let me grab my jetpack, come back. That was funny. It's directly in line with it.
Let's try going a little higher. Hopefully the length of the tube doesn't cause issues. Oh!
just slide into the tube.
I was trying to get my parachute out in time. Okay, try that again. I don't think that even worked.
Yeah, I'm almost back.
No, that didn't work at all. Wait, let me think for a second here. I take a wall. There. Uh-huh. I don't think this is gonna work. For the record, this is probably going to hurt.
Yeah. Is it ready?
Yep.
Alright, here it comes.
Oh, that worked fine.
Let's see. I'm still going up. I'm over the SAM. Still going up a bit. Now I'm falling, so deploying my parachute. What's interesting is I'm barely moving.
I think it's more of a size thing. I think we're still moving pretty quick. No, you're right.
However,
distance-wise,
we're almost at the power area.
yeah, I'd call that a success, wouldn't you?
Yep.
So, future reference, set it up using the wall ones. Because the wall ones I can actually turn when I place them like that a lot easier. I can get, much more easily get the 45-degree angle needed. Without smacking you into the floor. Now, the problem is that you're working in the other area.
Yeah, so I gotta go back.
I mean, we could build it again here.
I am in line with the... I'm almost over the refineries now.
Yeah, I see you. I'm actually over the top of you right now.
Oh. So I should be able to just do this.
Uh-huh. These are my next question. Hold on.
Is this a barn?
It's a place to put the equipment workshop,
Ah.
some crafting benches. And a ma'am. Yeah, might as well put a shop in here, even though I don't think there's anything left to even buy in it. I want to look to see what we can do about a hazmat suit from here. Yes, there is a hazmat suit available.
I think we have the raw materials for it.
Easily.
Oh no.
How do you look at yourself?
I don't know if there is a way.
And outside of going into the tunnel, oh, whatever.
The thing where you can equip different things in the hub, I think is the only way you can see. Yeah, or the tubes, yeah.
There. Lighting in this is so focused. It feels like I'm in a horror game sometimes.
Five Nights at Dixon.
Alright, there's usually that spicy dog on the top of this thing. He's not here right now. What I love is that it's now going to show you as dead for the rest of the session.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Okay, I was able to get up all the nuclear waste off of the area up top.
Yeah.
And put it in a box up top. So it's more localized, but still there.
Does that box give off radiation?
It does. It does, in fact, because I was just testing it while I still had the ability to test without dying. And I got close. I made like 8 filters. I'm down to the last one.
Yeah.
But I got all the bits up.
Those go pretty quick.
Yeah, they do. It is so dark in this room. Why did I bother adding a light? It makes everything darker. Whatever. Okay. Well, now you can make a hazmat suit and wear it. It doesn't actually affect anything except you're wearing a hazmat suit. So I would suggest doing that. That way, if you ever need to put on the gas mask, you can.
Oh, okay.
stating the obvious, but I'm going to go ahead and say we're going to be both very distracted with what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and mute on Discord so I can actually say stuff out loud then.
All right.
And not feel awkward. All right. I'm assuming he's probably going to need help when he gets to the trains, but for now, we can work on this. This one's going to be a little bit more interesting. I don't know if we can... I probably want to move this one back a little bit. So normally I was going to put it here. Well, let's give it a little bit of breathing room this time. So it's... I mean, it might be able to work there. Let's try that. See what it looks like. It's fine. It's abso-freaking fine. Alright, I'm going to change these out for the architectural ones. I really like these. Like that. I think that looks so much better for actually holding these things up. Don't need that one. We don't need that one. And then... Wait, what? Wait, hold up. Oh, I derped that. Hold on. Derp. That makes a bit more sense. Your freaking camera. Hold on. Oh, it is just all over the place. Alright, let's see if I can figure out how to get this thing to work right. Yeah, I need to turn off this one. It is hot too. That's not helping. Oh, dude, that thing is very hot. Okay, hold up. We're gonna unplug that thing entirely. Whoa. I don't like that. That's weird, it being down there. Okay, sure, why not? We'll do that for now. Okay. A little bit more fuzzy. The funny thing is, the big problem going down there is it makes me look like since I was a kid, I've had a big forehead. It makes me look bald. I'm very much not bald. But it always makes me look bald because I pull my hair back really far. It's just weird. Hi, Zach. I see you on both platforms. How you doing? Okay. So that's now looking snazzy. I like it. You now get that over to here. Okay, so in... Now we're going in here. That's basically where I left off last time. Setting all these up. I really, really hate how they did the pipes with this game. They could give me some way to snap somehow. next one and come back to that one. See, now that's the thing. On the one hand, yeah, we're lucky that they added X, Y, and Z to make it better. Like they added straight as an option. Okay, yeah, but they. How do they do so much good work with the belts and everything else in the game? With belts. I also conveyors again. It's like they're two separate things. They're not. And the walls and the beams and the floors, everything snaps, but for some reason pipes were too hard. The frick. I don't get that. It's really annoying. Back to you. There's two I need to get back to. I need to make sure they're all clean before I do these. What was that? What was that? No, not that. Hey, Firedale. Firedale's not in here. I just talked to. Hi, Dark Fan again.
Hi.
You're not Firedale.
Nope.
Okay, back to this. So we got this splitter point right here. So if I want to take this, break these three apart, reattach it like that, then there's no splitter part, and I can reattach this thing right here again, and there's not going to be like a little pipe split in the middle of it. If it'll let me stop. I love this flight. I hate how flighty it is sometimes. Yes, I know that sounded stupid. But it's true.
Why is everyone muted?
Hello.
Hi.
Because we're both working on our own separate projects in two separate places, and it would be kind of weird for us to be talking over each other.
So talk with each other.
We're talking to... We're doing two different things.
Okay.
We're talking to our own chats. How you doing, Firedale?
I'm doing okay. Sorry I'm here so late. I had to make up time where I was sick for New Year's.
It's all right.
Make up for what?
Not getting to spend time with people.
Oh, with people. Darn people.
Yeah, remember I didn't even get to make it for our game because I was feeling rough. Or for the fireworks show.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That came out well.
Good. So what are we talking about? They added pipe slate?
Oh, I was talking to my chat about the fact that that the pipes don't like to snap and stuff.
They don't?
No, like when you're trying to put in the junctures, you can't like snap them to be lined up with another exit point or something like that.
I never had that problem. It shows the line when they're lined up.
It's over what I'm doing right now. Ain't no line.
Gotcha. You know, accidentally inhaling stuff sucks. Sucks more when it's hot sauce.
That,
You should.
yeah.
I can breathe, I swear.
Someday you will, but not right now.
My nose and my eyes are running. Whew. So hi, Dark. Hi, Pack. Hi, Pack chat. Hi, Dark chat.
Living up to your name with sauce, huh?
Sometimes more than others.
I believe that'd be fired, Dale, actually. But yeah. Oh, wait, Captain's not here. Before anybody asks, Captain is just feeling a little bit under the weather. He will be back when he is able, but he was unable to be here today.
Sorry for getting you sick on New Year's, Captain.
How'd you get him sick?
Remember, I was sick on New Year's.
Why do you keep saying remember around me? I'm not going to.
Now, I know you remember I was sick for New Year's because I didn't make it to our fireworks show. You have an association for that one. But if you don't remember, I understand. I'm forgetful and forgettable.
Oh, now you're just pushing it. You're not forgettable.
Okay. Now, I've got to remember what I was doing over here. Oh, nitrogen gas. Nitrogen gas is next.
Do you remember
So
why you were doing nitrogen gas?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm making rocket fuel. Nitrogen gas gets combined with water to make nitrogen or nitric acid. And steel plates are in plates. That answer your question?
Yes.
Okay. I take it you were working on something with it too?
Well, you remember we were talking about, well, why don't you just start to switch this over to turbo fuel? I'm like, no.
We have a research that needs rocket fuel.
Or that was the one, rocket fuel. Switch it over to rocket fuel.
Yeah, and for years you were thinking about it, and it's like rocket fuel is so much better.
It is, but I haven't done that. And frankly, we could take this and make it so that we can. I think you need the turbo fuel to make rocket fuel, right?
Yes.
So I got to do this part.
That's
this step
why I
anyways.
said it's a great next step.
Yeah.
It also makes ionized fuel. Holy crap.
That good, huh?
Well, if it says anything, ionized fuel uses power shards to make. You energize rocket fuel with power shards.
Which means you need to make them from scratch in order to feed it.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
That's the step after this. I ain't worried about that now. Made from aluminum ingots. So would it be better to bring aluminum ingots over here on train and make the packaging thing here, or make the packaging stuff over at the aluminum place and send that on a train?
Packaging thing. What packaging
Yeah,
thing?
you need to make bottles, and they use aluminum ink.
Well, it depends what it takes to make those things. Like, okay, so let's look at...
It uses aluminum ingots.
So the packaged alumina solution?
No. It actually uses aluminum ingots to make the bottles.
What bottles?
Let me see if I can find the name.
The packaged alumina
empty
solution?
Fluid tank. Empty fluid tank.
Okay. Well, it uses ingots itself, so I would say since we are already making ingots, it'd probably make more sense to just make the ingots make the bottles on site and ship the ingots to it.
Okay.
Because we're already going to be shipping the ingots out to places, right?
I think this is the only thing that uses the ingots. I might be wrong. Let me look.
The casings, and there's other stuff coming up.
Yeah, the casings are already being made, though. Those are a main thing.
Mm-hmm.
Those are already being shipped out by train. They're being made there, I think.
Well, another thing is, what are you using the fluid tanks for?
Rocket fuel. To make packaged rocket fuel.
To make packaged rocket fuel. Well, guess what happens when you use the rocket fuel?
I don't understand the question.
When you unpackage the rocket fuel and use it into something, don't you get back the bottle?
I don't know. I'm going to guess no, since I've used my jetpack several times with packaged fuel and I don't get back the package when it's used.
Okay, for your jetpack, I guess you're right. It would probably consume it. But most of the time, you're not using rocket fuel, packaged rocket fuel itself in a recipe.
Correct. So you mean if we ship the rocket fuel somewhere and unpack it there, you'll get back the thing?
Right.
Okay.
So you don't really need to worry about shipping those things all over the place. You're not going to need them very often.
Okay, so I just ship the ingots here and make them on the spot. Okay.
Yeah, it's the only times you're ever going to need to make new ones is when you're using them for the jetpack, which is not going to eat it that quickly.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Makes sense, right?
It does. Question.
Just had a question. You're starting to get past your quota for the day.
Well, this is one that I think you are uniquely qualified to answer.
That's also a lot of the questions in this game. Go ahead, man.
What do I need to set up a train depot? Because there's not a blueprint for one.
A train depot.
Yeah, to actually ship stuff in.
Well, I mean, it's probably gonna be easier for you to look at one of the other ones that's already set up, but you essentially just need to put down a station, a place for the cart for it to be moving stuff onto or off of to go, and then you need to like take it on and off of the main tracks.
Okay.
They are not tiny.
Alrighty. Thank you.
And then you have to do the whole loop to get the train to the station.
Yeah, the whole connecting it to the main line. That's I said that part, but I said it quickly.
Yeah.
It's not quick.
Are either of the lines going a specific direction?
Yes, they are following U.S. rules.
Okay, so right side, the inner one is going clockwise and the outer one's going counterclockwise. Okay.
Yes. I was just gonna say drive on the right, but yes.
I was clarifying out loud, that's all.
Yeah, no, you just clarified it different, and it made my brain have to like stop and think for a minute.
This goes. Choo-choo. They honked at me. What on earth?
Alright, hold on, I gotta use the bathroom, give me a minute.
Okay, I might be a little confused. What's up with this weird track ziggy-zaggy going into plastic?
Weird track, ziggy zaggy.
Yeah, it's like coming from the other direction and going...
Oh, because it has to loop around to. And there should be like a little switch or whatever. What's it called?
Oh, okay. It's a little turnaround point, I see. Okay. Thank you.
What the?
Where is aluminum? There's computers way over there. We only have 4 train stations?
So far.
Okay.
Make it sound inadequate there, Farcadell. That's just not right.
You saw what?
You make it sound inadequate there.
Well, no, it's not that. It's I thought we already had aluminum stuff going onto the rails, but
Nope.
apparently not.
No.
So I'm trying to figure out where that is. Let's see, if I had everything except aluminum. I should be able to find it.
Yeah, it's over. It's right
Box
there.
that. Oh, thank you. Of course, I'm going the total opposite
I
direction.
think that's. Is it right? No, it's actually up higher than that. It's up there. Sorry. It's up there.
I thought that was the one that you clicked on.
I clicked the wrong thing.
Okay. So of course I am going the total opposite direction.
Were you going the total opposite direction, both directions?
At the point that I realized it, probably because I'm almost exactly 180 degrees from the center of the map from it. I was almost directly east of it. So any other direction would have got me there faster at that point. You know, Pack, we did well with this train track.
Tried hard on it, hopefully. I really like using the frame walls for showing that supports are being hung up, but for actually attaching the wall hole things for attaching the pipes, every time I use the frame things, I try attaching them to it, it's like, oh no, there's nothing there to attach it to. That's a hole. That's space. That's air. You can't attach. So I got to put up a regular wall, take down the wall, put up a framed wall.
You don't... Hey, Pack,
Yeah.
hold control.
Too late.
It should let you replace the wall instead of having to deconstruct and then construct a new one.
Oh, that. I'm not even sure that'll work because it's a architectural frame. But I can try that.
Good point.
Let's try that right now. Hold on. Please hold.
Please hold. The Pack Rat will be with you shortly.
It does allow me to do that.
It did let you replace.
Yeah, it does let me replace. Still annoying.
Yay! Counts as a wall. Yeah, being able to replace stuff is nifty. I'm glad that I saw that written very near when we first started playing this round, because that's been very useful.
Oh. Oh, when you get a second, Firedale,
Uh-huh.
you might want to head over to the fixes area and bring your parachute.
Head over to the Fixmas area.
Uh-huh.
Remind me where that is.
The place with the giant presents that we were working
The
on?
Christmas tree area. Yeah.
Okay.
On the opposite side of the map from where we started.
It's like my cannon not pinging. Over here. I'm pinging.
Okay, checking. Okay. Way down there. Alrighty. I can
Did
do
you
that.
already go past it? Or are you still on your way around?
I'm at the box site, and that's
Oh,
just
yeah.
to the box site, so
Yeah, you're almost there.
I'll just keep going.
Well, I'll tell you, you won't be there long, so it's okay.
Okay. Did you set up the cannon?
Maybe.
Is it going to shoot me all the way back on? I'm going to have to go all the way back around the map to get back to box site again?
Oh, no, you'll get to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's just a short hop, skip, and a jump.
Well,
over to
only
the
it
side.
only goes halfway across the map, that's all. Maybe a quarter.
You know, and there might be power lines going from where Pack Rat is over to the box site because I
Yeah.
had to go over there. So
I'm sure there is.
Yeah, right as Pax said that, I had literally just popped out of the box site part. Timing. I'm on my way. It should be about there. Yep, I see presence.
yeah, we're almost there.
My presence has been requested.
Literally, yes.
And slow down. Zoop. Okay. Where to?
I can work my way over there too if you give me just a minute. I
Okay.
gotta fly
Here.
the slow way right now. I have only made one cannon.
We're going up.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna see you in a moment. Yeah, there you
Hi.
go. Deploy your
tree.
parachute.
Tree! Tree! Tree!
You did not deploy
You
your
didn't use the
parachute. Oh crap! That makes you go really far, really quick. Okay, next
does.
time, Dark Fan, don't deploy your parachute until you get where you want to go.
If it helps, then I didn't deploy a parachute. So
the compacted coal, I'm currently making some. I've got it going. How much are you going to need for the...
That was last week, man.
Don't you have your notepad?
No. Who takes notes? I mean, I do, but I don't remember where the note is. Hold on.
I'm sure someone in chat remembers.
Because I'm probably not making enough.
Oh, I'm sure you're not. Okay, so we're going to have 1,200 fuel per minute coming out of here. Okay.
If you have enough coal.
No, that's what I'm doing right now. It's 1,200 fuel per minute.
Oh, okay.
We're at that stage. Fuel. To make the turbo fuel.
I think it's 5 per...
6 to 4.
Okay, that's close. So 1,200 divided by 4 is 300 times 6 is 1,800. Is that right?
I think you did the math backwards. It's going to be less. So for every 6 fuel, you need 4 coal.
Oh, I had the numbers wrong.
Right.
No, I was thinking you needed 6 coal per. So yeah, so you're making 1,200, so that divided by 6 is 200. And that times 4 is 800.
Yeah, 800. So it should be 800 per minute, I think.
Because you know me, I'm Mr. Calculate everything out.
Totally. Yeah.
So I'm sure I've got to be making enough, right?
Oh, that's limestone.
Well, this is one where making too much is a good thing.
Map.
I have some going in the depot as well. Just
Of course.
Standard practice at this point.
Right.
Where are you at?
Where's who at?
Bauxite.
Bauxite?
Bauxite is... You're almost at it.
Yeah, I could see it on the map, but it's like it says it's right here, but I apparently just didn't go far enough.
And the bauxite itself is being drilled up.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah,
There
it's
we
up,
go.
not down. Yeah.
Oh, I remember this is where we set up the thing to get rid of the water. That's why the limestone was going across. And it's still working. Yay! There's a luminous solution. There's the scrap. There's the ingots. Why are you not working? We're actually draining the water with that one thing so fast that the system is running out of the excess water, so I'm going to change the clock speed on it. I'm going to take it down to just 100% to see if that lets the water build up enough, but not too much that the system stops. Did Pat get tired of Chet looking down on him?
What'd I do?
You apparently have a new camera angle.
Oh, yeah, I had to do some adjustments for it being derpy today, so I was like, you know what? Fine, let me try this.
Okay, time for some maths.
Darkman loves maths.
You know, I graduated high school a long time ago, and my kids are out of school, so I don't have to worry about math anymore.
So we have 120 water in per minute. It uses 200 per minute. Then outputs the 120. What?
I already forgot how much coal per minute you or this coal per minute you said you're gonna use.
800.
8. Oh well, I'm almost there.
Oh, yeah, about 2.
I have 300 being made right now. I got 12 manufacturers, which isn't enough.
Turbo.
Is there a way to like, say you have one size foundation, you want to change it out? Is there a way to replace it in place?
Hold control. Should let you do it.
Oh, it doesn't seem to. So I
Let's
gotta
see.
remove them all.
Nope, control doesn't let you do it. You're right. It'll let you replace it with a different type, but it has to be
Not
the
a
same
different
size,
size.
apparently.
Yep. Oh well. I'll just keep it the way it is.
Okay, you're finally making aluminum again. So each one uses 200. Then it outputs 120 back, so it's a net loss of 80. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 times 8 is 400.
You know, what's the point of a one-way valve when it goes both ways?
Wait, it's one way each way.
I'm trying to move a tank, and I wanted to empty the contents from one tank to the other, so that I could like move it and not lose the fuel that I just made. Because why not actually keep it? And I'm staring at it right now. 134, 135, 136, 140, 148, 150, 160, 164, 166, 167,
Maybe use a pump?
165, 164, 163, 162, 161, 150, 140, 130.
Isn't that specifically into the tank?
140, 145, 150, 160. It just goes up, and then it goes down. And then it goes up.
Is it going
then
out
it goes
from
down.
somewhere in the tank?
I have disconnected both of the tanks from everything. Unless they are pulling fuel from the freaking air, this one-way valve don't do jack. Does the pipe on the out go down? It's flat! They are on the same plane! It's a pipe from one to the other! Does it need power?
I know the pump does.
That's an interesting question. I'm assuming no.
Where do you see a one-way valve?
There is a valve in the logistics part. It's under the pipelines. The last thing is a valve.
Okay, has an input and output direction. Okay.
Yep. Or at least, so it says. It's full of crap.
It just lets you control how much can go through at once. It looks like it doesn't say that it is a one-way valve.
You know, except for the part where it's a one-way. When you're placing
No, it has a direction. Stuff going from one side to the other is limited to whatever you set it to. It doesn't say that it can't go back. It doesn't say it's a one-way valve. It just says it's a limiter. My guess would be try a pump instead.
Yeah, it makes sense. Might have it freaking pump. If it flows backwards again, I'm going to get pissed.
It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet pack. If you're over a certain limit, they won't let you through the door. But once you get in, you can eat all you want to, and then they'll still let you leave.
It is taking its sweet time to get it out, too. Okay, that's enough. I'm done. I'm just done.
He's done.
I'm done. Frickin' valve. Whatever. Whatever.
I believe the meme is FTS, I'm out.
What you said.
For the salami. I'm out.
Oh, salami is good. I like genoa and hard salami. Prefer hard salami.
There.
You're the one that did the aluminum, right, Dart?
It depends on the issue.
I just want to reconfigure the output. The two machines that are making the aluminum sheets are kind of going to two different boxes that are going to a merger, and then those are going up to the depot.
Right.
So is it okay if I reconfigure that just a little?
Sure.
Because I'm going to set this up for train depotage and everything too.
Yep. So I can't use the number keys to switch my like the stuff on my hotbar. It
Lane,
stopped
right?
working.
That still works.
Can only use.
Let me make sure my. No.
Why is this one a snow cannon? Well, that got changed. I have no idea what that was, but it's now a snow cannon.
Okay, so we will go there.
Alright.
There. What did you do, Pack?
I just said I'd have to... Okay. I don't know.
Okay, this is... needs to be a merger. Then we have a dimensional. Right there. was about to say, there's no sink over here, is there? But I literally built one to help with the water issue. There we go. You did this on a half click.
What's
We
that?
did what on a what now?
These two machines are like where you do the blueprint, or the not blueprint, the little highlight thingy, and lock it in a place where you anchor it, and then you do control and arrow to move it like half a step instead of a full
Yeah.
step. Yeah, the center of these machines is a half a step over.
I don't remember doing like any special clicking. Could be just my mouse, like right when you go to click, it like turns or does something every time.
Very possible. Zoop. Zoop. Okay, I'm assuming it's in logistics. No. Transport. Okay, another question, Pack.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need a train station and a freight platform?
Yes.
Okay, so they have to go one right in front of the other?
Yeah, train station, then freight platform behind it.
Okay,
Trains,
thank
of
you.
course, we're gonna ahead of the train's gonna go. So yeah.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, they are big, ain't they?
Mm-hmm.
The freight one needs to go behind, right?
Well, yeah.
Does it matter which side the input is on?
Well, not for the train.
Okay.
I think there's an actual side that it is on. I'm not really sure. I don't
Okay.
think it really matters for the train.
What mountain you mining out? Need a user. Okay. Freight platform.
I think he's singing.
Oh. Okay.
All right, I need to wait for parts to produce for me to place this next one. I'm going to go grab some water from upstairs. Give me a minute. Big bulbous thing in my face. I got to get out of my way with the explosives. Well, explosive snow.
Oh, oops. I wondered why something wasn't lining up. I forgot to build an entire section.
That would be a problem.
Just a bit. Hi, honey.
Hi.
Firedale says hi.
Hi. Let's go brush.
Oh, before
teeth.
that. Before that.
Let's change the sheets that you wimped out on for Monday. I was ready. Did you or did you not say no? And I said I offered. Did this exchange not happen?
I'm noticing how difficult it is for you to maintain a straight face in this conversation.
answer the question. Did this exchange not happen?
Could you move? By the way, the camera moved.
So the exchange did or didn't happen back?
The exchange happened, yeah.
See?
But
He thought I planned it. We may have just come back from lunch or from dinner at a Texas, at a Brazilian steakhouse, and we're stuffed to the gills and we're barely able to move. But I still offered.
uh-huh.
I did. So why is it down there instead of up there now?
Because up there, I kept having to unplug it and plug it back in again. At least there, I can reach it without having to get up and go around to the other side of the monitor. Yours hasn't, and yours does not have this problem. Why does yours like you more than me?
No, I have to reset my computer all the time, otherwise it doesn't recognize the camera on OBS. OBS has an issue with it. Why does your OBS like you more than me?
I don't know.
This is painful on my back.
People are saying hi to you.
Hi. So,
Darkfan hasn't said hi. He's been muted.
Darkfan.
How dare.
I did
He's-
say hi.
I see you muting, unmuting, unmuting, trying to figure out which one what it was the proper one.
No, it's my, like when I have control
Did
and
he
then a
not
mouse
know he was
button.
muted?
No, I said hi. But
He says he said hi.
my mute,
I didn't hear you.
I hold control and hit a mouse button and it like
You were too
toggles
busy
twice
going,
sometimes.
"No."
And so I have to keep hitting it.
No. So we had to change the sheets because somebody let it go a whole extra week.
Yeah. I have witnesses.
I just asked for one more day.
And what did I say was going to happen?
Did I or did I not say, are you ready to do the sheets now? As we were coming in the house.
Hun, we couldn't move.
Did I or did I
Hun.
not still offer to do the sheets? And you said no.
Because
Because you couldn't move. I just had to rush to the toilet. You couldn't move.
that's true, you moved quickly.
I moved hella quick. So,
It was a good restaurant. Did I tell you guys about that experience where we overfilled ourselves? I thought I did.
the waiter! It's not
Yeah.
our fault.
I think you did.
The
Yeah.
waiter!
Yeah, the waiter that just would never come back to the table, so we just overfilled ourselves and didn't even know it.
Well, more like there was just time.
Too much time. Way too much time. And very delicious pineapple. Okay.
Yes, are you ready?
So you're
let's go.
blaming the waiter.
Let's go
Oh,
change
hold
the
on.
sheets.
Firedo's like, oh, you're blaming the waiter.
Well, yeah. The waiting took a long time. To be fair, he also joked with Amethyst, what, we're not going to get 4 desserts? Because last time we got 4 desserts because
He didn't know that.
she couldn't decide between 2 of them. And the waitress is like, get them both. Okay. So there were also 4 desserts ordered. So that didn't help either. The chair got a dessert.
Jeremy.
And the waiter did name the chair Jeremy. So that he got bonus points for that, even after being so slow.
This was a waiter after Honey's heart.
Right? He's like, oh, it's Jeremy. Jeremy gets the... And we're like, that was the first time we actually saw him, grin. He's like, Jeremy. I like that
We
one,
got
Jeremy.
stuck in a corner, and you
We
could
did.
tell we were stuck in the corner because we were... The whole night, it's like...
It was New Year's Eve. So it was Monday before New Year's Eve.
So a non-marathon,
and they were
it meant nothing.
full with people who were trying to get together. Yes, Jeremy, Jeremy got a not a lemon
Key lime.
Key lime pie. Right.
Which
Okay.
we brought most of home because once we got dessert, we realized, oh wait, we
what?
can't move.
My hair is very slick. It's very slippery. He put it on my hair and not on my ears, and it slid right out. So you did it again. That's just gonna look. It's not my fault.
You can adjust.
It's not my fault. My hair is soft.
Uh-huh.
It's a blessing and a curse. Ooh! I just touched something and sound changed. It's loud. No, I think I touched something and
You check the volume, hun.
It said 70 down there.
Uh-huh.
Do you normally have it at 70?
67, 70, yeah.
Oh, how do I turn it down?
The right side. Do that same thing.
It's beeping. Why is it beeping? Am I muting you?
You just played Minecraft music. Double tap. There you go.
I don't like
Okay,
the
now you're
double
playing it again. Stop touching things.
But I wanted to do it again. Wait, what did it do before? I saw a number pop
Just
up.
go
on
to,
it. There it is! So I went, ooh. Anyway, hi. I'm gonna give him back his headphones now. And we're gonna go change the sheets.
And,
And then brush your teeth. Did he tell you about the coffee?
I didn't think of
No.
No.
You betrayed me.
He thinks I betrayed him.
Because you did.
I did not betray. So, Firedale, you probably recall hearing this here rule about no coffee after 8 p.m. because caffeine and staying up, right? You probably remember, right? We've had this discussion. No coffee after 8 p.m. Well, I didn't notice that he didn't bring down his big old mug, big giant mug, way big mug of coffee downstairs with him. And it was 10 till 8, and I walked by the kitchen and saw his coffee mug sitting there, and I thought, wow, he must not need his coffee. And I put it in the refrigerator. Now, 5 till 8, a frantic rat comes storming up the basement stairs to the kitchen. And he's looking everywhere. His sister's just at the house. His mom's like, she's gone. Wow, is he sad he missed his sister leave? I'm like, no. And he's looking, and the desperation is building in his eyes. And I couldn't help but grin and say, what you looking for? And he just zeroed in on me. It's like, where is it? I'm like, what? It's 5 till 8. You don't need coffee at 8. Where is it? You didn't. He thought I threw it out. I never said I threw it out. in my defense, I just chuckled and was like, you don't need it. It's obvious you don't need it. And he was not a happy camper. It's like, I can't believe you betrayed me like that. You threw out my coffee. My coffee. I'm working late.
Anime girl. Yes, he does.
So then, I just smiled and I said, you know, instead of being mad at me, maybe you should look in the refrigerator where I put your coffee 5 minutes ago before you came up, so it wouldn't be wasted. And then I could hear him in the kitchen.
Of course, I had to come around to the point and said, this isn't funny.
I know, he's like...
I dropped all pretense at that point.
And his mom's going, just make yourself another damn cup. Like, and I said, oh, you can open up the fridge, because, you know, it's in there. I'm like, you obviously don't need it. I got it. I'm getting half of it, okay? He comes rushing back downstairs.
Yeah, she just would not let it go. It's like, you really don't need that coffee.
Just like you don't need to start a YouTube video at 1:30 in the morning that you're going to get caught up in.
Are we still doing this?
3 in the morning. See? I was helping you.
I can't get the dog toy.
Anyway, this is a very, very awkward position because my back is being grumpy. So I will bid you adieu. We will deal with the 2 weeks since we've watched the sheets. But wait, I touched the thing again.
Stop touching it!
It keeps beeping when blooping when you touch it.
Yeah, because it has senses.
Well,
Beep.
Beep, beep.
really gotta pee.
Get up!
Gotta get up carefully or it's gonna hurt more.
Yeah, I could have helped with that. All right. So obviously, I'll be back in a bit.
All right.
Just go pee! Go pee!
Enjoy your stream.
Enjoy your stream. I'll start the sheets.
I am complaining.
What are you complaining about?
There are no corner foundations.
There's no
There's
corner
corner up ramps. There's corner down ramps. But there's no triangular corner foundations.
Maridale, you can just take them and turn the foundation.
You can.
Yeah. You turn them 45 degrees.
But then it clips into the other foundations weird.
Yep.
So again, I am complaining. It's weird they don't exist. Let me see if I can get around it doing it this way. Nope. If you try and put on the opposite half, it fusses at you and says an identical structure is already built there.
Doing all right over there, Dark Fan? Just making sure you're still with us. He's on break, isn't he?
Was it? I stepped away for a minute.
I knew it!
I did look outside.
We gotta do that every couple days.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, it's like just seeing how much snow is out there now.
Are you trying to impress yourself?
No. Just curious if it's still snowing. Because it's nasty. It's on top of a bunch of ice, and so it's real bad here.
Stay safe.
Oh, I haven't been anywhere in a day or two. Of course, when you can't go anywhere, things sound really good, such as Chipotle. And I'm not going to have somebody risk their life trying to deliver. I don't even think they're probably open.
Well, I mean, if they're delivery drivers, I mean, that's okay.
Well, considering there was a emergency alert that came across that said told people to stay home. It's bad out. Like there's the highways are a lot of them are. I don't know if they're still shut down, but they were shutting roads down and stuff because of the ice.
Well, on a different note, that's kind of weird, but okay. We had a tanker truck of chocolate tip over here in the county.
Did Augustus jump into it?
I just found this out today.
Tanker truck of chocolate.
Yep, of liquid chocolate. I also don't get the Augustus reference.
That's a reference to Charlie
Willy
and the
Wonka.
Chocolate Factory.
There's the kid that fell into the river of chocolate.
That one I'm surprised you didn't get there, Firedale.
Oh. You're talking to somebody who doesn't remember names well, so.
Hi, I'm Pac.
Hi, I'm Firedale.
I mean, I'm in the same boat, man.
I don't know who I am.
I was waiting for that. For some reason, I knew that was coming next.
So, I think that coal. I think I'm making about 1,050 per minute now.
Oh yeah, you missed that while you were pillow fighting with Honey.
Now I got to figure out the train.
That is a much better number, yeah.
It's like 1,050 or something like that. That I'm making.
I'm so glad you went over there and did that because that's gonna make it makes us much better in the long run.
I think you'll like the number of machines I have over here making it.
13?
42.
That's also a good number.
21 on each side. I should log out right here so I can not have to backtrack to get back over here. I'm going in the tube.
Okay, there we go. We now have 3 tiers. There we go. That's all properly supported. I just need to repeat this on the other side. Okay. Leave that up. Oh, maybe this would be a good spot for a valve.
Valves don't count. Useless.
Know that working at full tilt 200 per minute eats too much. Uses 200. Yep, that's 120, so we need 80 in. Perfect. Hey, Dart,
Uh-huh.
can I completely reconfigure the water situation over here?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay. Let's turn that off for now. Okay, you have all of these outputting properly, going underground. see 3. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. One, two, three.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Copyright.
That's why you have to stop halfway through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
As long as it's 7 seconds, you're okay. Technically.
Okay, we want 79 going in. Why can't I copy that? Can I at least copy the number? I can. Yay! This is where valves come into play. It's 180. It's 220. It's 400. Okay. There. Now this shouldn't even be needed anymore. And just in case it is, I will leave it there. And just clear out the system. should be able to just add that pump there. Okay. Ideally, this should work now. And not,
What are you doing?
adjusted the water for the aluminum stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So now they're outputting back to it, and I have valves limiting the water coming in from the water pumps. Because as the machines go, they produce 180 after they use 200.
Yeah. You could just limited the amount coming out of the water pumps.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on doing. But the thing is, water pumps are going into multiple machines.
Right.
So you don't want one machine to get over full while the others are sitting there partially empty. So can't really limit the pump itself. So
well,
I have
if you know how much the pump is actually supposed to be pumping out, you can.
Yeah, if each individual line had its own pump, that would work. But the the valves kind of ensure that it equalizes through all of them. I think.
I mean, if that
don't
makes
know.
it easier, it makes it easier.
It makes sense to me. I don't know if it's right or not, but it makes sense to me.
Jeez. Okay, new complaint about pumps, or pipes. If you run into them while you're trying to fly, sometimes they decide that you don't need to be for a while. That ain't right.
They stop you from flying.
They stop you from flying.
think I'm done for now. If it works, great. If not, I will attach it back up to the thing that starts voiding water.
Okay.
No time to work on this train station business. How goes everybody?
Fine. I'm just doing I'm doing a lot of painting right now.
Fighting rails.
You're hiding rails?
Fighting them.
Oh,
Like I wish you could place them longer distances in the span, you know.
Yeah.
And I go out, I put some temporary structure so I can place it, and I'm like inches away from it. It's
yeah,
too
I
bad.
had that issue over here. You should come and see my monstrosity at some point, Art. Over at aluminum. I
Yeah.
think you'll get a kick out of it.
Basically, I'm pulling the train off of the rail and putting it back on, going the same direction it was on the same rail. Because there's a
Yep.
couple different spots for it to turn around.
Oh, one thing you might need to do that I noticed when I was setting this one up over here, because of how the rail works, apparently the places you can connect it to split are specifically at ends. You can't do it part way through.
Yep. Yeah.
So if you want to do it part way through one of the rails on the sides from the big rail going around,
you have to redo the...
yeah, you can split the rail up. You just zoop out some foundations and split the rail, and that'll give you a new spot you can connect to. That took me a bit to figure out. Luckily, the way that I ended up doing it, I was able to pull it off at the end of one of the track blueprint pieces. But whenever I was making my monstrosity, it was kind of complicated to figure out where I can split it out.
And then, like, you have the steepness of the track. And
If you do it from a ramp, you can make it steeper. Apparently what matters is where the track starts and ends. So if you do a ramp, you can make it considerably steeper.
Okay, real quick, everybody in chat, is there a way to place a pipe with a color in mind? Pretty sure there's a way of doing that. Yes, Zach. I'm organizing my stuff by colorizing the pipes so that I can see what I'm doing underneath everything.
Yeah.
And I just noticed that a bunch of pipes are missing. I'd like to place them with colors.
Did you try maybe placing a pipe, coloring it, and then picking it with the middle click?
Say again?
Did you try having a pipe, color it, and then pick it with the ghost copy? You know, the middle click where it picks whatever you're looking at and says, I want to build this.
Didn't work.
Oh, right click the colors. Go to your color swatch, right click the color.
Does that set the default color?
Yeah,
For
it
you.
should set the default placing color. So saith Google.
Nope.
That didn't work either.
Nope.
There's a pipe option there. Did you select the pipe option?
That's under default. No, I want to do a custom one. No, it doesn't work for any. Custom won't do that. Fine.
You can edit the pipeline color.
Not with custom.
I mean, pipeline swash, you can go to edit and change it.
Yeah, but that changes all of them.
Oh, even ones
We don't
that are
wanna
already
change all of them.
placed?
Right. We don't want to do that.
Oh, I got you.
Well, it's funky, but this train stop is done, I think.
Okay, so it needs to
Basically gonna have a train per resource.
six.
The train for what?
Like, is this gonna be a whole new train and freight car, I guess, for this?
Dark Man, it's probably gonna be multiple trains to keep up with it.
Yes.
Right, but yeah.
How do you
Yes, they will
prevent
always-
crashes, Pack?
Well, that's why you have things only going in one direction.
And do the
Oh,
signals,
okay.
like if there's a train in a section of track, does it like stop the train, another one from coming into it?
You've
Yeah, we
got
should be doing
two.
signals for that.
Yeah,
I've done
there's
that.
signals that you can make.
I gotta start placing those around the place.
Yeah.
guess we only really need them in the on-ramps, don't we? The on-ramps and then periodically throughout
What were we talking about again?
the signals. You want
Um,
one on the on-ramp going up. That way if
Well,
it detects a train on the main.
having them intermittently, the right signal intermittently isn't going to hurt you at all, though.
Well, you still have to have it going around the main track. Otherwise, the on-ramps will say, yes, there's a train on the track, and it's halfway across the map. I remember dealing with that in Factorio. Zoop. 10. And then there should be an 11th. Yay, I like being right. You know, I probably did all this and didn't even have to. I'm about to find out. Really, I didn't. Trains can apparently clip.
You mean into each other?
Uh-huh. No, not trains. The train can clip through tracks to do the
Correct.
spread or connect. So I made a big monstrosity early on because I didn't know that.
Oh. Yeah, they can clip. They can clip just fine.
Yeah. I mean, this is still going to be a monstrosity, but... My question is, though, why is the sign on the wrong side of the track?
To get the chicken to the other side, I don't know.
Did I make the station wrong? Okay, Pack, I have a question about the arrow on the station. I'm assuming
Yeah.
the arrow is pointing the way the train is supposed to go.
Yeah.
Okay. It's weird that the name on the station is facing outward instead of inward. Okay. Railroad track is too long. Why can it connect there, but it can't connect there? just gonna let it go and hope that it works. What's the worst that can happen? I'm too close to another switch. You can handle 3. Did it earlier.
The compacted coal end of things is done.
Okay.
Had an issue with the train station. It said it was unreachable. I must have accidentally had the arrow pointing the wrong way. I picked it up, placed it down again, and it's working.
You can definitely put it down.
Yep. I swear I had the arrow pointing the correct way, but it
Disagree.
said otherwise. It has been a long day. But on 9 hours.
What day is not a long day?
What's that?
What day isn't a long day?
That's true.
I mean, Wednesday's a pretty long day.
I'll be ready to eat dinner here in just a few.
Hey, Dark. Hey, Dark.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Come and take a look at my monstrosity over at Aluminum.
Okay.
There, it put it on wrong.
Are the trains in this game smart enough to pick the shortest path that it can go?
I think so.
I was just curious, like if we added a few turnaround, like spots where the train could get turned around and go onto the other rail type of thing
Mm-hmm.
to help out with some of these distances. We just started getting trains going in Factorio.
Trains in Factorio are much more intuitive than this.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh no.
What's wrong?
The game froze for a second. I gotta wait.
Uh-oh.
It should recover. I've probably fallen into the water. Hopefully it recovers. Did this last time too.
Oh.
Hey, you're back.
I wonder if I had my network blip.
Something blipped because it just made a blippy thing for me. Weird.
The game music stopped.
That's how you know it's broken.
Yeah. It took a while to get stopped. Oh, you got 3 different stops here, huh?
Uh-huh. What do you think of my monstrosity?
Hey, if it works. That's,
Uh,
that's basically a vertical rail yard here. Yeah, and I was above the water, but right above the rock that's over there and not on the water. So it says I logged in, I landed on the rock.
at least you landed on the rock.
Yeah. And you can rename the train stations too. You can name it like what it's for.
Cool. Okay, let's go.
I'm curious. Can I? Oh, what rail? Oh, this would be a good test. Where's the? Oh,
Yeah,
can
for
you
some
not?
reason the signs going out connect weird. It acts like the train wants to come from the other direction.
Yeah.
But coming in, they're the right direction.
Can you not remotely access the train?
Probably not. It's not like Factoria.
Thought we could click it for the schedule though.
Pack,
Maybe not. Train
can you
station.
schedule trains?
You can schedule them. I don't know if you can do it remote. Where's the train at?
Doesn't seem that you can, no.
Oh, here we go.
Did you find it?
Yeah, you go to the timetable of a train station and you can view all the trains. I was just going to do a test and have the train I set up try to come here.
Uh-huh. And I think Pack said you have to power them.
Yes, the station needs power.
Okay, so you don't have to power the other thing.
No.
Okay, there.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to have that train come to Samara.
Okay.
Hey, it says it's coming here. Let's look at the map. Which way is it? I don't see the train moving. Oh, there it goes. It's probably going to go... Oh,
Which is
this
Samara, the bottom one, the middle one, or the top one?
The middle one. There might, I just thought of something. There's potential for a train accident to happen here.
Uh-huh, if one goes to all three.
Well, this one's going up to
Uh-huh.
where the other train currently is going. And it's probably going to turn around there if it can.
Oh. Yeah, mine don't have a turnaround spot, so I'm guessing
Is it-
that's a place that you did it.
Well, I don't know. I think it's got to go all the way up to the top station to actually turn around.
Because from the line on the inside, it comes out, goes to all 3 stations. Then from all 3 stations, it goes back out to the line.
It was on, right?
Yeah.
That's how I had mine re-enter on the line. It was on as well. I don't have a turnaround. But it's a good test. What's the worst that can happen?
Oh, lots of things.
Pack will have to tell me how to do the signal thing over here, because there is definitely a chance for trains to upend each other over here.
Oh, look at the map in the upper right-hand corner. They are
Plastic
on opposite.
train A.
Yeah, I forgot to rename the train itself. But
Then the other train is coming this way, so
yeah,
that's
they're on
good as long as
opposite
they're on
rails.
different lines. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
It'll
know.
take a while to get here.
Yeah, I don't know if this one's gonna turn around. It might be turning around. I'm just gonna go through the station. Oh, this is gonna be close. And there's the turnaround. Okay, and it's coming back down this way now.
The thing is that we can't the material that is used to make the stops. We don't have automatic made yet, and we probably should make those first before we start adding all the stops. Should be one of the next things we do after power's done. I think it's the AI somethings.
Oh yeah. That's good to know that it didn't collide. It's almost back down to where it started. It's got a ways to go to get here.
Where are you connected? You're connected over there to those 3. Okay. We have power. What do you think of all my supports? At least tried to make it look nice.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. The rails over where I set up are not quite as fancy. They still need some work done too.
So which one is coming here? Is it the plastic train that's heading here, or the train?
It's one called Train.
It did take the long way around it.
Well, it had to go up to a turnaround point. It was the closest. That's why we need to have
Turnaround points every
points.
so often. U-turn points. Still can't believe we don't have angular platforms. You think Pack will like my multi-tier train style?
Yeah. Okay, it's on the final stretch here. It's just south of us.
We have train incoming. Does it have cargo thing on it too, or just the train?
It's got cargo. I told it not to do anything at this stop. So,
Okay.
and as soon as it gets
So I
close,
don't have
I'm
to
gonna-
worry about it accidentally putting in some of the stuff.
No. It's completely full, so. Oh,
Incoming. Waiting to see it come around the corner.
there it is.
I actually saw the back of it before I saw the locomotive part.
All right. As soon as it gets in here, I need to hop on it. Actually, I should be able to just do this. No. I'll turn off self-driving. That's why it did stop. I turned off self-driving. So now, because I want to remove this stop.
Let's see if it can go back out.
Yeah. So now, if you access the train station itself, you can go to timetable
Oh, I see that.
and then click on train, and you can click on turn on self-driving, and it should send it away.
Locomotive has no timetable. So we probably need to send it somewhere.
It should be set to go. Next.
Is it possibly other train? Because there's two trains
It's the one.
that didn't
It's the
have a
one that
place.
says next stop compacted coal.
Oh, okay.
Click that one. I need to rename it. There it goes. And then it should stay over there because there's no other spot for it to go.
Did you see the back of it jump
Yeah.
up onto the track?
Yeah, it's gonna go all the way around.
But hey, this actually worked. I'm happy with this. Thank you for testing for me.
Yep.
Yeah, this little thing just turned wrong. Oh, I guess it makes sense since if you're coming out this way, you don't need to worry about direction. It's only if you're coming
Correct.
this way that you do. Okay, so
Yep.
that's why that's that way. Yeah, 3 tiers tall. I'm very happy with this.
Now, now we get to see what happens with it when it
Okay.
gets to
This
that
is
plastic train.
Stevens.
That third train is sitting on the other train stop where the plastic is, I think. It looks like. Yeah, the rubber.
Okay, so we've got this one. The aluminum ingot depot. This one is the aluminum casing depot.
Oh, wow. I can see it updating on the map as you're doing it.
As I was typing it.
Well, and wait, as soon as you hit enter. Oh, no. Oh.
An all-clad aluminum sheet.
They got pretty close. Oh, dear. Uh-oh. Turn around, train. Turn around. Oh.
There we go.
Now, is it going to be able to get past the other train before it gets fully loaded?
Are they
Oh,
going to the
no.
same thing?
Nope. So it reached the turnaround at the top. Now it's coming all the way back down. 'Cause it's got to go on that rail to get to the train stop. That was the closest turnaround. But at least it's working.
You guys sound like you're having lots of fun.
Back?
Yeah.
Didn't you say we weren't making the things for the signals?
Yeah.
It looks like it's computers, is it not computers?
Oh, now it's computers.
Yeah, remember they
Didn't
made
used to be
some
computers.
changes.
Yeah, it didn't used to be computers.
Okay. So yeah, so we're good for signals.
The train is about to pass.
Made it on this side. this one to be passable that way just fine. Can you ride on top of a train?
Yes.
We don't want them slowing down going uphill.
Well, that launcher does get you pretty good. I almost wasn't able to deploy my parachute in time. Landed on the refineries.
Ah, you made it.
Boy.
Yeah, we're gonna have to start wrapping this up here pretty soon.
Yeah, I am. My throat's starting to do its little. Yeah, man, that is That sure is magenta.
Yeah, color coding, obviously.
Yep.
So from black to purple to brownish to red. So from oil to heavy oil to fuel to turbo fuel. And that's where this is right now. This one is going to have 600 fuel per second. This one's going to have 400. In theory, of course.
Right.
Now we just need the last bit. All the power stations that are going to be getting the fuel. Unless we feel like converting it all into rocket fuel, of course.
All right. So, do we want to like have a rail line work its way towards the middle here?
Yeah, I mean, we were talking at some point about starting an inner track too.
Right.
But I think for right now it'd just be easier to just bring a rail directly to here. Just set up a station, and I don't know how we're going to want to do stations, because we're going to have multiple trains coming in. I'll play with that next time. We're going to want to have a place for them to, like, wait. If it's full.
To just have, like, a bunch of parallel lines with signals on each one.
Yeah.
And then
or just have a very long entrance to here, and then just have like stops along that. I think that should work too. How you doing there, Firedale? You about done?
Yeah, I'm just doing line stuff.
Okay.
all right.
I can stop anytime.
So, how much nitric acid would we need? Nitric acid would we need to make enough nitric acid to convert all this? I'll have to do the math. I'll work on that math next week. Maybe we'll just go straight to that.
All right. Well, I will see you guys later.
All right.
Take
Talk to you later,
care.
Dark Fan.
Bye.
See you Tuesday.
Yep.
I'm almost done pack.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so glad these are color coded.
Are you in my area?
No, I'm talking about train stuff.
Okay.
Boy, this place over here is all which a ways. confounded. I like that you can't put the signals on the outside of tracks. You have to do it on the inside when they're curved. Unless it does a weird thing. Ow. That sucked. Okay, back. I'm gonna get off here while the train is broken.
Okay.
There's a train over here that's broken, and it's making my game framey as all get out.
Okay.
So
Did it like crash?
no, it's waiting at a signal to go. But because I haven't finished putting signals all around the track, it thinks there's a train on that track, and because the loop-de-loop, I think it thinks itself is using the track, but I'm not 100% sure.
Well, I think that needs to be worked on, Firedale. There are two types of. Don't forget, there's two types of signal. One's basically for when they're working straight in a line, and one's for when they're splitting.
Oh, I didn't know that. I've just
Yeah, you
been
might
doing the
wanna
block
look up the
one
video.
for all of them.
Look up the video. Look up some videos on it, man.
Will do.
Mainly
Okay, take
because
your pick.
if you know, you'll know as much as I do, and hopefully it's more because I keep forgetting. So.
Well, I'll forget too, but we can at least remember bits and pieces together.
Yes, we can. We'll work
So
on that.
take care.
Have a good one, Firedale. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
So, keep looking up here. It's down here now. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I honestly have no idea. I might play Ender Lilies. It's a game that was gifted to me over Christmas. I wanted to play it. Maybe some other stuff I'm not really entirely sure, but I am not entirely sure what I'll be playing tomorrow. So you're going to be as surprised as I am. We'll figure that out tomorrow, because I finished Necessity, finished Plastic Crafters, so yeah. That's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All best tips and resubs, but you guys, we survived, but that's going to do it. Hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye. Let's see what we're going to send you off to. Have fun with... I guess Kristen. So, have fun with them. Bye-bye.